Is it possible that an air-to-air focused game mode is coming to Battlefield 5? Without a roadmap, it is very hard to be sure about anything. So far, we've had references in the file indicating a Pacific Ocean map is coming to the game, but besides that, we don't really know much. So, to get this out of the way as quickly as possible, most of the things said in this video is pure speculation and what I think an airplane mode could look like in Battlefield 5. If we start off by looking at the state Battlefield 5 is in now, it is highly unlikely that we will get any new mode like this anywhere near in the future. We haven't got any info from DICE about the possibility of this coming to the game, and besides, we won't get a new update until May. The development of Battlefield 5 has also been slowed down due to the virus outbreak, so the chance that DICE is just suddenly going to pull something like this out of the pocket is pretty much zero. And then we're not even talking about technical limitations. Apparently, the menu UI of Battlefield 5 can only support a certain amount of game rotations at once. This is also why DICE simply can't activate all limited time game modes in the game at once like people are requesting. The UI simply won't allow it. So, if we're getting a new permanent game mode, DICE would either have to swap it out against one of the current ones or redesign the menu UI. My theory on why the UI was designed in such a poor way is that DICE had to get it done quickly to be able to release the game in time, and therefore they didn't bother to give it support for more rotations than what was needed at the time. But still, was there no time to fix this issue after launch? I can understand that it wasn't such a big priority then, but now that people are requesting more limited time game modes to be released, it should be a bigger priority. There might also be limitations regarding the number of planes available in one match. Having aircraft-only multiplayer matches would require a lot more planes than what's available in normal matches like Conquest. A while back there was a suggestion made on Twitter to add the Firestorm helicopters to the normal Battlefield 5 game modes, which was then replied to by DICE developer Niklas Åstrand. In his reply he referred to a vehicle limit and stated, quote, "Adding new vehicles could mean less of what is available today," and then further explained it down in another reply. As on your phone, the platform's memory is divided for different things. The portion for the map includes each asset, art and gameplay used on the map. Having that first tank or house or etc. costs most memory. It loads 3D assets, VFX, SFX, etc. in that first instance of data. By keeping in mind, air battles would most likely take place high up above buildings or other things down on the ground, maybe a lot of memory could be saved on us having a bunch of details and high resolution on those things. With this extra memory, maybe there could be a way to work around the vehicle limits and allow more airplane assets in one match than what would normally be possible. Though, as I said earlier, I just don't think the timing is quite right. There are a lot of other problems regarding the game that would probably have higher priority than making a brand new game mode. Still, I would like to put all of that aside for a moment and try to imagine how an airplanes only game mode could look like. First, I think a game mode like this could be a very good addition to Battlefield 5. It would really add some variety to the mostly infantry focused game modes we have now, and also make leveling up and being able to play as planes a whole lot easier. With that said, it's time to start speculating about how a mod like this could work. And keep in mind that this is just that, speculation, and that we don't have any confirmation from DICE that this is coming. So, I've come up with 3 ideas or suggestions for air-to-air based game modes. The first one is probably the most obvious one, the Team Deathmatch mode. There's not really much to say here. Both teams get a certain amount of aircraft, and the team that destroys all their opponent's aircraft first wins. I think this is probably what we can expect if we are ever going to see an air-to-air game mode added to the game. Yet, I feel it might create some balance issues. Bombers like the Blenheim, for example, might not fit into that type of gameplay. I know some of the bombers have powerful guns, but the maneuverability and speed of the small fighters would give them an advantage in most situations. And that's why I believe suggestion number 2 might be a better one. This mode would focus on bombing targets down on the ground. One of the team is presented with several objectives they will have to bomb. The other team's goal is to stop them. The team that succeeds with their objective wins. This way, both the bombers and the fighters would play an important part, and the match would be a little more complex than the team deathmatch option. The third and final suggestion is an escort mode. One of the team has to escort allied bombing planes to their objective. The escort needs to defend their planes from the enemy team, whose objective is to destroy them. I think this kind of game mode could really be interesting. It would just offer such a new and unique type of gameplay. Lastly, I just want to quickly mention maps. I think that Berlin and London would be likely to be playable maps if this ever comes to the game. Hamburg might also be likely to come, since DICE has already made a map in the prologue sequence of the game. But around there I think it's time to end the video. As I've stated multiple times before, most of this video is simply pure speculation and has not been confirmed to come to the game. I just thought it would be fun to speculate a bit. Thank you for watching this video, leave a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel if this content is something you want to see more of. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.